Welcome to Tales from the Basement, a podcast show from the sick mind of my husband, Clay Miles. Recorded from where he dwells in the one place I allow him to live, the basement of his own house. And he better keep his ass in this basement. Well, here he is doing the only thing he can do right, talk. Clay Miles.
All right, how y'all doing? We are back for another week of the podcast show, Tales from the Basement. I'm your host of the show, Clay Miles. I want to thank you guys for coming out. I'm starting to get some really great responses as I'm walking. Hey, you're the guy who does the fucking podcast show. Other comics, you know what I mean? Hey, the shit that you talked about, that shit isn't real, right? This shit isn't real. I would love to tell you that I'm up here lying. But a lot of people, hey man, what the fuck, dude? I didn't know your life was so fucked. Why don't you talk about that shit on stage? Because it's easier when I'm fucking alone to tell the truth. Because all it is right here is a fucking, microphone. And I'm literally talking to God. Understand, if I wasn't talking into this microphone, I'd be saying the same thing to God. Okay. Why does my life suck, Lord? And God's like, well, nobody told you to marry the bitch. What's the matter with you? Yeah, you're right. Twice, too, So, but thank you, comics who come up to me and, ask me about the podcast show. Dude, it's getting better. When it first started, I literally, listened to the show while I was taking a shit. Yeah, because it was shitty. That's all I can tell you. It was shitty, so. I don't know what to tell you, Clay, but it's good now. I'm enjoying it, I'm stealing material. It's all good. Keep it going. It's all free shit. Yeah! That'd be cool if somebody got famous off of this shit. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I got my own, radio show called Tales from the Basement. They go national. I'm sitting there. It was my podcast show. Yeah, right, Clay. You were brilliant enough to come up with that. Yeah. You're living in the basement. Yeah, whatever, dude. God, you're a hack, Clay. Why are you stealing people's lives, you fucking hack? But, anything new going on in my life this week? I'll tell you, last week, finally talked to my mother. Not my biological mother, but the mother who brought me up, my actual mother. I always say the person who brought you up is your mother. Anybody ever doesn't know this, but I was adopted. But I finally talked to my mom. We've, been falling out. Because she just, I love my mother more than anything in the world, but the woman is just evil. I talked about that a little earlier, but Lord have mercy. Evil on another level. I love her, but Jesus. And it's so funny when your mother is what everybody has stories about, they're afraid to tell you how evil she is. Jesus Christ. No wonder Clay's so fucked up. No wonder he's so fucked. Seriously, comedy's all I had. So, sometimes you laugh so you don't cry. Because literally the things just come out of her mouth is like, what? Are you serious? And it's so funny. I call her and talk to her and she just jumped right into it. At least she wasn't jumping into me. She can fuck with the rest of the world. See, her and I can go ahead, and this is where I get the bitching from. Because her and I can just sit there like we did for a couple hours and we fixed the world. We know everything that's wrong with the world. So she's telling me how, everybody's coming to get her. She's staying in this, this kind of like old folks, living area, in Greenwich, Connecticut. And, she's, they're coming in my house. They're coming in my house, Clay. They're coming. She's literally wanting me to go kill people. Do you have any, you used to be a Marine. You have any guns? Or anything? Mom, I can't just go around shooting people. Why not? They gave you the training. I don't understand. Well, can you at least snap a couple necks or something? Jesus, don't you love your mother? Snap a couple necks for God's sake. And God is her, what do you call, her savior. God belongs to her. I talked to the Lord about this, and you're allowed to snap a couple necks. It's just snapping necks. Jesus made water into wine, okay? It was a freaking party. I don't understand. Snap a couple necks. If you were living the life of Jesus, you would snap a couple necks for your mother. It's just a couple necks! Jesus Christ. Wow. I mean, where the fuck was she when I was in Afghanistan? She would have been a perfect officer. Look, here, if you can't shoot him, just snap a couple fucking necks. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Have you eaten chicken before? Well, it tastes like Afghani. So go ahead and snap a couple necks. I don't care. They should die. I mean, Jesus Christ. All right. Yes. All right. So that's my mother. Glad you got to meet her. And it's so funny. She's real close to that. I mean, literally, my mom is gone. And literally, I'm like, I need to get either video or just bring my tape and play her. Just record her just like I, interview, you would be blown away. Well, my luck, she'll be on her best behavior and pretending to be a saint. And no, I was never like that with Clay and spanked him. She has, like every parent, every comic's talked about this, but this is true. The reason I'm talking about this happened because she's like, well, I never beat you. I literally never beat you. How many freaking comics have you heard say that? And it fucking pisses me off because it's so fucking true. Parents just totally forget. I'm not going to forget because I kicked the shit out of my kids. I mean, that is such a hacky fucking, comic, but reality is I do. And the only reason I do is because literally, as you can tell, talking to my kids, they're coming to get me. Okay. I know I'm going to end up in the home. I know I am. I know they can't wait to put my ass in the home. It's going to happen. So guess what? They're going to have to go through 60, 70 years, however long I'm on this planet, of me fucking with them, because I know for the last 10 years of my life, I'm in a home. You know what I mean? I'm in a home shaker. They ain't going to come see me. I'm going to be, just like that motherfucker in the basement. They're going to be that motherfucker in the home. Did you go see that motherfucker in the home? Crazy motherfucker. What's wrong with his ass? Snapping necks? He's talking about snapping necks. He's telling me to come to the home and snap some necks. You see how it all goes around in a circle? It's a circle of life. That was for you, Basil. This is a great comic. Basil, one of my great friends, hopefully gets back into stand-up. Basil White. Check out his website. Got a great band. Can't think of the name of his band right now. Sorry, Basil. But great comic. Hopefully gets back into it. All right, let's jump into the first question of the day. Yeah, questions. Yeah. And just so you guys know the rules of the podcast show, I know I said a couple names, but I'm trying to promote, some people, my mother. She's got a website called Going Fucking Crazy in Greenwich, Connecticut. No, I talked about Basil White because I'm trying to promote his site. Basil White has a band. I'm trying to promote it. But the rules of the podcast are no names. Please don't give me any names when you write me. Let me go ahead and fuck that up, as usual. And also, don't take it seriously. This is all for entertainment. And it's just me down here, just going off about shit. And if you like it, you like it. And if you don't, you don't. I mean, that's the great thing about it. If you like it, keep on coming back. If you don't, hey, don't show back up. And, it's not for everybody. And it shouldn't be for everybody. It's just for me, really. So I don't go out and start shooting people or listen to my mother and start snapping necks. So, this is me taking care of that anger. Okay, here's the first question of the day. It says, Dear Clay, my mother lives with my 36-year-old brother. Okay. She's no longer answering the phone at their house because the bill collectors are after him. Oh my God. Is this me? No, I'm 38. I'm 38 and don't answer the fucking phone. What the fuck is your problem? This is written from a sister who has good credit and, okay. All right. This literally sounds like me. Now she says, this is nothing new. He's been, going through bankruptcy before, but it hasn't stopped him. Okay. he mooches off my mother now. Well, I don't do that. I don't mooch off my mother, mainly because she wouldn't give me anything. But if she did, I'd mooch. So this might actually be me. My mother has told me that in order to reach her, I have to let the phone ring 3 times, hang up, and dial again. It's their secret signal. I really don't like doing this. What can I do? Okay. Just so you know, that ringing the phone 3 times and then hanging up and calling back, honestly, brilliant. Anybody else like me with fucked up credit, if you ever call my house again, that's a new fucking signal. That's the bat signal. You call me let it ring 3 times, hang up, call back, I know the answer. Bring, bring, bring. Hello? I mean, that's brilliant. But, what do I think about it? I think first off, I think you're a woman with, great credit. And, from the bottom of my heart, saying this from the basement, trying to get out of this, life, help, I am in love with you. You have good credit. Are you kidding me? What your brother's going through is what the whole world is going through. And if you're not going through it, and it's, I don't understand this. Bill collectors calling. Why would bill collectors call the house? You have great credit, and I need to ruin it for you so you understand. Understand, I'm trying to bring you together with your brother so you understand that the rest of the world is going through what he's going through. He made horrible decisions like me, and he's having to pay for it by not answering his phone. He has rules of the house, and if you want to call his house and talk to your mother, and your mother seems fine with it, so her credit must be fucked too. So, I mean, she understands. And the thing about it is the mooching part, seriously, if your mother wants to give away her money to her son, what does it have to do with you? Literally, it's her money. She blood, sweat, and tears. It's her money. Grow the fuck up and take care of your own life. And women, I love you, like I said, but stop trying to fix the world. Live in the world. Live in it. Understand you ain't wearing a cape, bitch. So stop trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho. And I mean that. I mean, no matter whether you're a woman or a man, stop, playing Captain Save-A-Ho. Stop it. Stop it. Just understand that people are fucked and deal with how fucked they are. Don't, just love your brother and of course love your mother. And if she wants to be, fucked up, she's allowed to be fucked up and take care of her son. It's her money. So seriously, stop. Just, seriously. You think you're better than your brother. You do. You're looking down at your brother. Well, I'm not, there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have bankruptcies. Yeah. But you have hang-ups. Believe me. Understand. And I guarantee you, if I was to talk to him, he would tell me a ton of shit that you're doing that literally you shouldn't talk about me and what goes on in my life. Yeah, but you can write, other people talking about the rest of the world. All I'm saying is stop pointing the fucking finger and start looking at yourself. Because hell, like I said, I look at myself, I am fucked. And I literally can't look at anybody and go, you know what, let me explain to you. I've got a pretty big lifestyle, mahogany books, and I'm a pretty big deal, Clay Miles. Got a podcast show, yeah, stand-up comic, make some money, blah, 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 yeah. Well, guess what? I'm in the fucking basement, and I hid all the bad stuff that's going on in my life. Everybody can make themselves sound good. Just be honest and say, in some ways you're fucked, and stop looking down on people, okay? All right. Love you. Thanks for the question. Again, seriously. Okay. We have another question here. This person says, Dear Clay, I had an abortion 2 years ago when I was 17. Oh, okay. All right. My mother and I were going through some hard times, and she does not know about it. We have become very close and have fixed a lot of our problems. I have changed too. Very good for you. That's good. I have told her about a lot of things that have happened. Should I tell her about this? This is a hard one because I'm not a woman and I don't know the pain of abortion. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really truly think that you'll know when it's the right time. You have it in you for some reason to tell her about this, and because honestly, I wouldn't, because it was a decision that you made, and you telling her is not going to bring the child back, but that's my answer. I tell you what your answer is. Your answer is already you want to do it. So if it's in your heart to do it, I say do it. I mean, seriously, you know what I mean? Do it. But do it when you want to do it. You don't have to do it when nobody's telling you. There is no timeline. I mean, it's already, I guess what I'm saying is, like I said, you've already made the decision to tell her. You want to tell her. So tell her. But don't put it on yourself. Well, I've got to tell her right now because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, either way, if you don't tell her before she dies, it's okay because it's and it comes down to it, it's your life and your decision. Like I said, you two can go ahead and cry about it together, which is cool. You know what I mean? Which is a great thing. You can heal together, but don't worry about, the time, oh, I need to tell her now. I need to tell her now. It's coming. Fuck that. You tell her when your time's, when your time is right for you. But you're going to tell her. You want to tell her, and you should tell her if it's in your heart. Nobody can tell you what the right answer is, but it's in your heart to do that. So that's the right answer for you. Okay? So go ahead. I'm sorry I couldn't make that, funnier, but it's just a real answer. Fuck the world. You want to tell her, and you're better than me. I mean, shit, there's shit that I've done that my mother still doesn't know about, and she won't. I mean, believe me. I mean, the only reason I would tell my mother some of the shit that I've done is I would like to kill her. You know what I mean? It's like, if my mother's like, you know what, Clay? I'd like to die today. Oh, do you? Okay. Well, let me tell you about, do you know I was with a man by mistake? Or some shit like that. Not that I have been. I'm just saying, I mean, I tried to pick up a transvestite. She looked beautiful. Imagine telling that story to your mother. You know what I mean? And that one was true. And if it wasn't for the cop stopping me when I was in college, I would have done it. I mean, because this woman was fine. She was bad as fuck. I actually told that joke on stage, and I was so embarrassed about it that I told that it was somebody else. I was like, this guy tried to pick up this. One of my friends tried to pick up a transvestite. You believe that? He thought he was the man. I mean, and literally because I was but it was me. Fuck y'all, it was me. All right, but I didn't pick that freak up. I didn't pick him up because the cop saved me. The cop was like, look, I don't know how to tell you this, bruh. That's a man. No, you shut up. Yeah, so, and that's real shit. That shit would kill my mother. Literally. I went to church for I don't know how many years. And you're over here trying to pick up man. Mom, the bitch didn't look like a man. It's a man, damn it. No woman looks that good. And that's the truth. Women, what is it about transvestites? They look better than you. They look way better than you. I mean, a good transvestite will just blow a woman out of the water. Have you noticed that? Is that just me? Am I opening up a little bit too much here? I'm just saying, you see these women, these, whatever they are, women with testicles walking around. I'm serious. I'm like, that's how I know now when a woman is, a man. I'm like, that woman looks way too good to be a woman. I mean, damn. I mean, when she's way too fine, I'm like, man, when the titties are just sitting up perfect and she's got ass with hips and I'm like, man, I know now, man. So, I guess, now I just hook up with ugly chicks. So I'm like, you gotta be a woman because you are butt fucking ugly. No man in his right mind would think that this is something that other men would want. That's what I'm saying, fellas. Fuck these pretty girls. Because they end up having dicks. Me and Eddie Murphy are coming out with a book explaining that you need to hook up Me and Eddie Murphy. I like that. Is this recorded? Because did I get that one? I like that. God damn it. Me and Eddie Murphy are going to be writing a book about, hey, hook up with ugly chicks to make sure you're with a woman, you know, or grab some nuts, say hello, and shake some nuts. You know what I mean? And grab the pussy, you know, when you say hello to a woman. Hi, how are you? Grab. Okay, I'm going to jail, but I know you're a woman. I will be back to talk to you. When I'm out of jail, I'll be back and talk to you. I don't know. But either way, you gotta make it funny, whatever. But seriously, now, if I'm trying to kill my mother, that's the story I'll tell. But to answer your question, like I said, you know, try to just be yourself and just tell her when you want to tell her. And if you really want to kill her, tell her that transvestite story. Okay, next question here. This person says, hey, Clay, enjoy the podcast. Keep it up. And I'm a lady. Way to be. Very happy about the ladies. She writes, my cousin, my father's brother's daughter came to my house last Friday. Okay, so it was her cousin. Okay, it's her cousin. Why she got to put all the rest of that shit on there? My cousin, my father's brother's daughter. All right, whatever. It's your cousin. All right. All right, get to the point, Clay. Keep reading, asshole. All right. I don't know her well. And she said she wanted to talk to me. She brought over some papers she found amongst her father's things when he died. These papers prove that I am not my father's daughter and that he knew this. Ooh, this is some Jerry Springer shit. Jerry. The only reason I'm doing that is because, you know, we don't actually have other people on this show. So, you know, I gotta bring in the Jerry myself. So, Jerry. Oh, hell no. That's your ass. Oh, no. No, okay. All right. So we got that out of the way. She goes on to say, my father has been dead for over 10 years. My mother for 6. I love them both dearly. I have been walking around in a daze all weekend. I do not know what to think. About what? I mean, literally, what's your question here? You know, this is all that they wrote. What's your question? You know, I mean, if your question is, you know, how should I feel about not knowing that was my father? I've got a good answer for you. It was your father. How about that? I mean, biological means nothing. You're talking to a guy who was brought up by a woman and a father who wasn't biologically his mother and father. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It's the person who actually, you know, wiped your ass, and, you know, just because you have blood doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It's the person who's wiping your ass when you have a diaper. That's your fucking parents. I mean, that's your mother and father. It's the person who, when they get old, you're wiping their ass. You know, wiping your ass should be literally, you know, a judge should say, Clay? Yeah. Did you wipe this child's ass? Well, yeah. Well, you're the father. There it is, right there. That should be the blood test, right there. Did you wipe this child's ass? Ever wipe this child's ass consistently? Yeah? Well, you're the father. I mean, there's nothing to worry about here. You're a grown fucking woman. Live your life. What's wrong with you? There's bigger problems in the world. Your father, your real father, meaning the one who died that you're talking about, loved you and didn't even let you know that you were not biologically his daughter. So it didn't mean a fucking thing to him. There are bigger problems in the world. You actually got a gift here. That you have a gift of that your father is your father. What I mean by that is he never looked at you any differently. He never even made you feel like you were not his daughter. Now, I can understand if you're like, I always was treated differently and blah, 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 blah. But even then, you really don't have a bitch. But you don't even have that. You don't even have that. So, I mean, seriously, there are bigger problems in the world. Grow up. You have a great dad. You have great memories of your dad. And don't disrespect his memory by sitting there going, but I don't know anymore. I'm confused. About what? About what? Seriously. Shut up. You know, seriously. Go get a man. Have children of your own. Live your life. Seriously. Life's too short for this. Please. This one hits home for me because that doesn't mean a damn thing. Having biological whatever behind you. That means he loved you? That means he didn't love me if he's not my biological father. Shut up. All right, here's another question. Okay, dear Clay. Love the show. Hey, man, you're starting to get good. Fuck you. You're right, though. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, what an asshole. That's cool. I like the fact that you wrote that. Hey, this is starting to get good. This is almost like your comedy on stage, dickhead. Fuck you. That was good, though. I like that she wrote that. That was cool. Okay, he says, okay, how do I tell my father that I flunked out of the university? Yes! Finally, my people are writing. We've got all these people with, this is a problem. Here we are, flunked out of university. Because why? How do I know that? Because I had to tell my parents that. I had to drive home from South Carolina. I didn't graduate a junior college. How fucking stupid am I? And I had to drive home 11 hours to tell my parents, guess what? Guess who's staying for dinner? Yeah, my dad was like, yeah, well, guess who's going in the Marine Corps? How about that shit, huh? How about that? Guess who's not going to live more than 2 nights in this fucking house? How about that? Yeah, you asshole. From the halls of Montezuma. Wow. Okay, so I understand what you're going through here. He goes on to write, I haven't had the courage to tell him yet. I understand that, dude. I understand that, but you got to get some balls. You got to tell him. He's expecting me to go back to fall. Hold on. He's expecting me to go back in the fall semester. Yeah, okay. Wait for the day where he packs all your stuff in the car, ready to bring you back to college. He's bragging to his friends, your kid's a freaking dropout. My kid's in school. He knows what I would do to him if he did anything stupid like dropping out. And then, like, right before you get on the road to turn onto the exit to get, to drive to school, go, oh, Dad, I forgot to tell you. I dropped, I got kicked out of school. I'm not in college anymore. How about that? I mean, do it like that, because your dad, if he's any kind of man, will go ahead and drop you off at a woman's shelter. And then, here's where you stay, Thank God we packed your stuff in the car. I appreciate you waiting for me to pack the stuff in the car, because now I don't have to pack your stuff. We can just drive to the woman's shelter and drop you off because you're a little bitch. You couldn't tell me this earlier? Fuck you. I mean, seriously. You better tell your father, man. Tell him as quickly as you. Father, tell your grandparents. Let the world know. You need to come out of that closet of being of being a dropout. You're in the closet. Come out of the closet. Come out proud. Have a parade. I'll be in the parade with you. You know what I mean? Dropouts. College dropouts. Boom, 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 boom. Losers. Jobless, losers. I'll be with you. I'll be in that parade with you, but you need to tell him. He goes on, last thing he writes here. This has been like a boulder in the pit of my stomach. Now, dude, you just gotta grab your nuts. Go down and I mean, they're just people. Don't get me wrong, they're gonna be mad as fuck at you. But that's life, man. You know how many people I pissed off, period? And doing this podcast, I'm actually pissing off more people. Like I said, I'm in the fucking basement, so I'm used to pissing people off. So, dude, seriously, you gotta go ahead and, tell them the truth and, get it out. Get it out there. Because it's just gonna hurt you longer, and you're gonna have that, that boulder in your stomach, Like I said, have some balls and tell your dad or your mom, and like I said, come out of that closet, man. Come out of that. I mean, hey, be who you are. Just like being gay. Be who you are. You need to come live with the rest of us, which is a lot of us who haven't finished college. I will be in that parade with you. Get that boulder out of your stomach so you can take a shit. Believe me, because that's all it is. I got some more questions here. Really good, cool questions. Thank you again. Now I'm getting that boulder in my stomach. I probably got to go take a shit too. TMI, Clay. TMI. Okay. Dear Clay. All right. My family does not have a television. My family does not have, I'm not reading that right. My family does not have a television. And we're voting for Mitt Romney. No, I added that. We don't have a TV and we're voting for Rick Romney. Why do you think, Clay? I don't know. He goes on to write, when my parents come to visit, they seem uncomfortable that we do not have one. Yeah, well, fuck yeah. Because they're your parents and they don't want to have to deal with you. Or, I mean, literally. Everybody, I mean, your relatives don't want to come over to they want to come over, see you, say hello, and then turn the TV on and ignore you. I mean, it's like a television is like it's like base. When you were kids, you're like, I'm on base. You can't touch me. I'm on base. You leave your television. You leave base. You leave your home base, which is that television. You leave that base. And then you go over to somebody else's house and you turn their television on, you're on base again. And you don't want to be fucked with by the world. Now, I know people are saying, well, see, this is the problem, Clay. You need conversations in your, with family and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You just need to go ahead and know that that's the motherfucker that had me. And you know what? I love him, but I can't deal with him. There's nothing wrong with ignoring people. It creates, a good place to go ahead and sit down and look at everybody else's life that sucks and feel better about yourself. I mean, that's what the TV's for. That's what comedy's for. You know how many lives I've made better by being honest with how fucked up mine is? Come on! This is me going for president again. Also trying to get on fucking TV. You know how many people I can help? Get me on TV! Come on, damn it. What's wrong with you people? Think I'm doing this for free? Matter of fact, I am now. Yeah, this is free. No, but yeah, there should be a TV in your house. I mean, I understand especially if you have kids. Don't get me wrong. I really respect you people who are strong enough not to have a TV in the house with your kids. I mean, I really do appreciate that because now at least I know the young kid who I'm going to be working for when they come of age and they become really smart and all the rest of that stuff because all they do is read. Well, at least I know them. There's a couple of kids that, that I've seen like that, and I know I'll be working for them very soon. What else does he say here? They consider us very unusual because we do not have one in the house. I do too. I don't understand any of you people don't have it. It's a magic box. You're allowed to be lazy, at least. I'm not saying watch TV all fuck day, but there's nothing wrong with just vegging out. All right, fuck. I mean, that's just me. For the third time, they recently have sent us a television as a gift. So that's not a gift for you. You think they're sending you a television no, they're sending you a television so they can come to your house. So put the TV up in the house. Don't watch it. Don't turn it on. And when they come, turn it on for them. They're not giving you that TV for you. You're thinking, oh, it's a gift for us. No, it's a gift for them so they don't have to sit there in an awkward situation and just look at each other like, what are we doing here? My child is a loser. He doesn't watch TV. I mean, your dad probably wants to watch the game, grab his nuts while he's watching the game and feel like a fucking man. There's nothing, and watch the game with his son. I mean, come on, man. Now, television brings people together. Fuck. I swear to God, in Afghanistan, if they had more TV there would be less time for war. I mean, seriously. Oh no, cannot bomb America right now. Friends is coming on. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, it's mindless bullshit, but that's why we don't, shit. That's why people don't want to go to war, because they gotta watch their shows. He goes on to write, we do not want to have one in the house, and we have given away the other two. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. We've given away the other two. What? You're giving away gifts. You're re-gifting a TV. First off, I just like to say, I'm going to send you my email address directly. You need to send me a TV because I don't have one down here in the fucking basement. This is a side note. And if you'd like to send me one, send it to P.O. Box. No. You're giving away TVs? Jesus, Mick. Jesus. How do you get to work? Do you drive a car? I mean, you can't be Amish, because then how did you get the email to email me this? I mean, seriously, what the fuck? You've got a computer. You got to have a computer. I'm better than you. Jesus Christ, stop looking down on people. Come on, family. Don't do that. And he goes on to say here, how should we handle this? Like I said, you should handle this by getting off your fucking high horse and letting even if you don't want the TV, here's the real answer. Even if you don't want the TV, put it inside in the closet, lock it up. When you know your parents are coming, once they get there, pull it out for them. And if 9 times out of 10, it sounds like you got money because you sound really smart. So you got to have a guest room. Put it in their guest room. So you and your high and mighty ass, you and your high and mighty ass can go ahead and just be calm and cool and know that you're doing the right thing and not watching that devil box. So yeah, put it in their room. Let their brains go to mush. And it's so funny that they'll leave the room and they'll be happier than you. Maybe, then you'll understand that this is a gift from the gods. No, but the real answer is keep the TV, get a TV for them, put it in the attic, put it away. When they come, let them watch the TV. Put it in their room, pull it out, put it in the living room if you don't have a guest room. I guarantee you do, Mick. I know you do, Mick. Mick Romney, if anybody's... What the fuck you said? Yeah, read a newspaper. Here, I'm going to tell people to read them. Or watch a TV or something. But yeah, that's what you need to do. Okay, next question. This guy writes, hey, Clay, my father wants to buy our family a week at a dude ranch out in the West. That's pretty cool. All right. Goes on to write, he enjoyed a visit there a few years ago and wants to treat our whole family to a visit. All right. I'm still trying to see the problem here. We are strict. Oh, here it is. Okay. We are strict vegetarians who eat no meat, fish, poultry, or dairy. It just isn't going to work. I don't blame you. You know what I mean? If that's what your family does, I mean, the only thing I can say, just tell him, you know how parents are. My mom is the same way. Well, yeah, I don't really, care if you don't eat that. For years, I was like, I don't like liver. Well, you gotta eat it because it's good for you. No, I don't like it. And parents, just shove it in your face. It's like, Jesus Christ. I don't like it. All right? Now get me some McDonald's, bitch. No. Yeah, that's how I talk to my mother. Yeah, get me some McDonald's, bitch. Yeah, that happened. I love all my friends gonna be listening to this. Yeah, with your fucking crazy ass mother, you be doing these podcasts from fucking hell. Cause she'd make sure you didn't get to heaven, because everybody knows your mother knows God personally. That's why after she kill you, she'd go ahead and take your name off of St. Peter's list. Fuck you, Clay. But no, apparently, like I said, parents want to, the best thing to do is, gently remind your dad, thank you, hey, we'd love to do this. If there's any way that we can still do this without eating, meat, fish, poultry, or dairy, we're in, bring us to the vegetarian dude farm. The only thing I can say is go ahead and go to the dude farm if you can bring your own food, which makes no fucking sense, going to a farm and bringing your own food. You know what, even better? Tell your dad to send me to the dude farm. I'll eat everything on that farm. Fucking pig, horse, cow, women, row. I'll eat it all. I will go down on a horse. No. I've gone down on cows before, so hey, they were big, just as big as a cow, so either way. But yeah, I love how I slipped that in there. But yeah, just tell him, you'd want to go if he can go ahead and take care of that one little piece that's really the main piece. It's really why the fuck go if you can't do all those things. If he can fix that, you'll go. In other words, allow him to go ahead and go, yeah, maybe this isn't a good idea. Allow him to go ahead, and say that. Hey, Dad, I'd love to do it if you could take care of the fact that I don't drink water, if you could make sure that, I don't like the piss and shit outside. Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't go camping. Maybe you shouldn't go. All right. Well, I've got a question here. This is a special one for me. I say that because this person is probably my biggest fan. It's sad. When you know that this person is your biggest fan, you know what that means? You have no fans. You have none. You can literally count them on one hand. 1, 2, 3. You don't even, Marsha, Greg, Brady. What, are my fans the fucking Brady Bunch? What the fuck? I can't get the Brady Bunch out of my head. But no, this is the, lovely female. This is her second, question she's ever written me. I think this is awesome. But okay, I guess go ahead and go ahead and read it. It's kind of long, but it's very cool. Hi, Clay. True story. All right, here we go. Her questions are always awesome. Last year, my husband, brother-in-law, and a bunch of other guys took a camping trip to Dover, Delaware, to the NASCAR race. Yeah, NASCAR. I've got NASCAR fans as my fans. My life is over. Are you fucking kidding me? If I can get that group, fuck the world. You fuck everybody. Fucking NASCAR fans are shit. Hell yeah. Faithful like a motherfucker. I will never make fun of NASCAR if I could ever get it. Whatever. Okay. Okay. She goes on to say, no women are allowed on this yearly trip. Guys' day out, yeah, or guys' weekend. Let me tell you something. This is already starting in a way where I'm already scared. Because if you get guys together alone without a woman supervision, especially married guys, because they always talk about, everybody being excited to get away from their kids, and they just lose their shit. Guys away from their wives and together with their thoughts and the things that they wanted to do, because they've been they feel trapped for so long, will lose their fucking shit. Women are the same way, but they at least, know how to hide it. Men are just, this isn't gonna end good. I can already tell you, this is gonna be fucked up. Okay? Oh, but you gotta let them out. You gotta let the dogs out sometimes. Okay, here we go. They always have a blast each year, of course. I wonder why. What happens on these guys' trips? They always have a blast each year. Yeah! It's because they're fucking everything that it's moving and keep it under your hat. No. No, I mean, a lot of guys do that. Maybe not this guy, but either way, it's still funny. On this particular trip, a couple of guys decided to play a joke on one of the guys with them who I'd call A. This is why I love her. She didn't put a name. Wow. Here it is. You know what I mean? Here's where the guy thing comes out. And I don't know what's up with you guys. You know, I don't know. Okay, let's see what type of joke this is. Because this is what happens all the time with guys, you know, not knowing how far to go with a joke. Let's just say that. I can already tell that this is going to be bad. They needed a condom for this joke. Oh, fuck. Now, number one, if this right now is going to go too far, I'm going to tell you right now, if guys, if you're out there, you know, it might be funny to you, but, you know, a condom and a bunch of married guys, and you all are away on a trip and you guys needed a condom for this joke, this is going to be bad. Okay. So they asked a couple, at the next campsite if they had one for a joke they wanted to play. They did. Oh, God. So the guy took the condom and half filled it with mayonnaise. Oh, Jesus Christ. And when they packed it, and when they were packing to go home, they snuck the condom into A's suitcase between his clothes. Are you fucking kidding me? Look, guys, I know that sounds like really, really funny, and I'm laughing on the inside too, but, you know, if you do play a joke to that level, you don't let the guy go home with it, because, yeah, it's funny, like, yeah, dude, he's gonna go through hell. No, that's death, okay? I mean, that is death. I mean, let me put it this way. This is what you do. With a joke like that, you ask yourself, how would you feel on a girl's night out, girl's weekend out, and you found seems like a used condom in your girl's suitcase? I'm gonna let you know something, ladies, so you know about the men. First off, are thinking about killing you. That's the first thing that comes to their mind. Well, the pussy's not mine anymore. I should just kill her. It's not mine. It's not mine. And, you know, I mean, she ain't gonna fuck that bastard again. So fuck, she's dead. She's dead, and let me go find out who this guy is. I mean, I'm not saying every guy does that, but I'm letting you know that's the first thing in his mind. I'm letting you know. So guys, if you think like that, don't you think that women at least put that in their mind? And think about it as guys, we rationalize. We might think it and then go, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Some women don't have that filter. You know what I mean? And they cook your food. So that's why I say when you play a joke like this and send this poor bastard, you're sending that poor bastard maybe to his death. You know what I mean? You're at his funeral like, well, I mean, it was just a joke. She couldn't take a joke. No, she couldn't. She's a woman. What the fuck is your problem? She couldn't take a joke. It was just a fucking joke. You guys are stupid. Okay. Now, I'm not saying don't play the joke, but don't let him go home with it. You know, tell him to unpack his bag before he leaves. Look what you would have went home with. Ha! Look what you would have been dead, dude. We saved your life. No, you didn't save my life. You fucking put the gun, you put the bullet in the gun and cocked the gun. You didn't save my life. What, just because you didn't pull the trigger, you saved my life? No. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Wow. These, I mean, you know, whatever. I can't say these aren't friends. The guys are just stupid. They're just really stupid. Okay. Let's see what happened when A got home. When A got home, he took his suitcase into the bedroom, and since his wife wasn't home from work yet, he decided to put his clothes into the washer for her, because she's a good woman. She washes his clothes. They're just saying. I'm just putting that out there. Wonder why in the basement, Clay. I'm just saying. All right. I'm an old time man. Men don't evolve women. I'm sorry. We want the 1950s woman. I'm sorry. We do. Fuck it. We don't evolve. We're the same guys. You guys need to de-evolve so we can start being together again. But anyway, as he was opening his suitcase, He hears his wife pull into the driveway. As he's pulling his clothes out of the suitcase, he hears his wife come into the house. He reaches into his suitcase again for more clothes and find the condom filled with fake cum. And you know what? And I know the next thing that's going to be written here, but before I even write it, this situation, men, we don't know how to act. Your brain, women, this is why women cheat and get away with it, because men right now are going, oh Jesus, oh Jesus, oh Jesus, not calming down and thinking your way through this and taking a deep breath and, and thinking your way through it. Every guy here, you know what I mean? Like I said, unless you're like James Bond, you know what I mean? Or you were just a guy who was raised by like a woman and you learned how to calm the fuck down and kind of, think your way through a bad situation like this. Marines, you know what I mean? We have to learn how to think during crisis situations, but this, you could think your way through bullets flying easier than having a condom and your wife is walking in the door and it looks like a used condom and you know you didn't do anything and you literally just, oh Jesus, and every guy who's listening to this is going, yeah, that's the first thing I would say. Oh Jesus, oh my God, oh Jesus, not thinking of what you need to do, just thinking of how fucked you are. But let's see how he handled it. Maybe he's, the guy who was brought up by a woman and handled it. He goes into a state of panic. Told you. As he can now hear his wife walking down the hallway towards the bedroom. He grabs the condom so fast and He grabs the condom so fast and tight that the stuff inside seeps out and is running down his fingers. Oh! Do you know how gross that... Let me tell you how gross that is, women. He thinks it's cum. And the worst thing about it is, he knows it's not his cum. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm almost throwing up right now. I'm thinking about it. Are you kidding me? Touching another man's cum? Literally, I'm not going to lie to you. I would literally be in like some kind of AA meeting, whatever. I've did drugs and blah, blah, blah. And my name's Clay and I touched another man's jizz. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Every guy would look at you like, damn, I'm just a heroin addict. Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is up with this guy? Get him out of here. Do some drugs and come back with something respectable. Are you fucking kidding me? Get him out of here. It wasn't on purpose. I'm not an animal. I'm just saying. Oh, fake cum. Oh. Okay, so now it's running down his fingers. What's going on now? He's running around the bedroom trying to find a place to find it. Whoa, what do you mean by that? He's running around the bedroom trying to find a place to hide. Hide it. Okay. He finally runs into the bathroom, pulls all the garbage out of the wastebasket, and puts it in the bottom, and puts everything back on top of it. Okay. All right. That might work. That might work. I've heard flushing down the toilet. I tried that when I was a kid, because I heard that was a good thing to do, flush down the toilet. You don't want to keep it in the blah, 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 blah. Well, it comes back. Let's just tell you. I've had that conversation with my mom. Okay. He then washes his hands and comes out of the bathroom like nothing's happened. The next day, person A goes to my brother-in-law's house and asks, who the fuck put the condom in my suitcase? Apparently, if his wife had found the condom, he would have been in deep shit. Well, yeah. Fuck. He might have been dead. There's no question. My question for you is, had this joke been played on you, what would your reaction have been, and how would your wife react if she found it? And she put in, if you were not getting a divorce. She says, I can't wait to hear your response. Love you from your biggest fan. Kisses. Aw, thank you. Well, I'm going to let you know, and this is honest, I'll let you know the truth. I don't care whether I'm getting a divorce or not. I'm still in that house. So, and I'm that way too. You know, I don't care what the fuck you do. Don't bring the shit in the fucking house. I don't want to know a goddamn thing. You know, I don't want to know shit. So my point, if you let shit flow, I mean, if I was to go ahead and get caught in some shit like that, it would go to shit. I mean, you would read about it in the papers. It would still, it's, you know, it's like, you always see that person, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, you know, that's who, you know, who they are, and they used to be together, and blah, blah, blah. You don't want anything bad to happen to them, but you don't want to watch them fucking somebody else. You just don't want to watch it. And to have those reminiscences, you know, pop up. No, it wouldn't go over in my house. It would not go over in my house. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is why I don't hang out with guys a lot of times, because they play these fucked up games, you know, and, you know, I'll talk to you at the show, whatever. But this is the reason right here. I mean, this is fucking out of control. And I not only would be pissed, I'd have to try to explain because I understand women a lot more than most men do. And I can say that because I'm in the fucking basement. As you can see from my life, been married twice, I understand women. You know how fucked up the fact that is actually true, that I understand women more than most men and been divorced twice, but it actually is true. But coming from the basement of my own house, I understand women. I'm sorry, it's just funny to hear me say that. But no, I agree with you. I agree that this is a fucked up situation, and I mean, and understand, we're saying this as if this is the truth. You know, what I'm saying is, you know, did you know, this happened? Was this the story that was told? You know what I'm saying? From the husband to the wife? You know? And you know, she did find the condom. You know what I mean? And this is the story that he told her. But the thing about it is, this could be true either way. You know what I mean? So we're gonna go with the fact that this guy's not lying. And let's go with this is what he told his wife. You know what I mean? And I'm saying he's telling the truth. So we're going with this story because, you know, I love people, and until we know, you know, the truth, let's go with this is the truth. But yeah, and the thing about it is, every guy here knows that this can happen. This is how stupid your fucking friends are. It's always about the joke and never how far it could actually possibly go. It's always about the joke. And how many times have you heard men getting killed over stupid shit? You know what I mean? Hell, look at Heavy D. You know, Heavy D, before he died, him and his boys run and playing a little game or whatever, fucking around with each other, threw a trash can at one of his boys in a hotel, at a hotel, and they were on like the top floor. His boy caught the trash can and fell off the hotel. I mean, right there. Men are literally 5 years old. I mean, literally. And most of us go, hey, this is a good age. And we stick with it. I just found the age I like. I ain't going anywhere. That's who we are. You know, ladies, I mean, and that's how stupid we are. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think my answer to your question is, yeah, this is fucking stupid, and he probably needs to find better friends or be in more control of his friends. If you know your friends are this fucking stupid, you need to sit them down and go, look, seriously, I know it might be funny to do A, B, and C. You gotta treat your other guys. You've got to treat your friends like dogs, and you've got to train them. Look, those jokes don't go over like this, that, you know, explain to them. And especially if this shit happens, he needs to go ahead and say, look, we can't be friends anymore if you're going to be doing this shit. If I can't trust you and the fact that I'm not going to be going home looking like I'm fucking, fucking all these women. Because if men are like this, if I'm going to get in trouble for it, I'm going to go out and do it. You know what I mean? So that's even more just fucked up, to look like you're fucking somebody and you didn't get a chance to do it. Damn. Ladies, if you ever go ahead and accuse your man of sleeping with another woman, understand, you better make sure that you saw him fucking this woman, or you know for a fact that he was fucking her. The reason why I tell you that the danger is, what if he wasn't? Because now in a man's mind, if I'm going to get in trouble for it, I'm gonna actually do it, but so I can at least feel, feel the woman. You know what I mean? Feel a woman. Feel another woman. If I'm getting in trouble for the shit, I'm gonna go out and do it. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you're gonna sit there and keep blaming me, you're fucking all these women. I know you're out there fucking. Well, then I'm like, you know what? I might as well go out and do it. So that's just my opinion. But and most guys feel like that, ladies. So watch it when you go. And you know what, guys? You know what's fucked up? Honestly, women feel the same way. So, but they keep it a secret. Men are just out front with it. You keep on fucking with me, I'm gonna fuck somebody. Women look at you and go, keep on. Because I've already looked at your best friend. I already know a couple guys I'd like to fuck. And if I'm going to get in trouble for it, I'm going to fuck them. I'm just not going to tell you shit. And they won't. And they won't. All right. Next question. It's from a dude. He says, Dear Clay, I'm 20 years old. I have the opportunity to work as a silent partner in a fake ID production shop for the local college students. Oh, shit. Oh, he wants to be illegal. He wants to go after the good, quick money. Okay. All right. In exchange for a small capital investment and access to some of my contacts, I can own 40% of what could be a very lucrative business. Oh, yeah, you make a ton of money doing this. I would want to be a silent partner, with absolutely no paper trail linking me to the business. That's pretty smart. I think this fake ID business could be a gold mine. What do you think of the problems, it could present? Okay, everything you said is exactly like you said. It could be a gold mine. Now that's the meal. Let's call that the meal of what you're gonna get. That's the meal. The money, actually having your own business. That's the good things. That's the meal. Now, along with that meal comes a side of cock. Just so you know, that cock comes with that. And what do I mean by that? I mean, because if you get caught, which you will, eventually, dick comes with that. A side of cock. I mean, because, what are those, that fake ID for young kids, what does it allow them to do? It allows them to go ahead and drink, and most of the time they'll drive, and they're putting all that together now. You know what I mean? So you're a part of that, that allowing minors to drink, so yeah, like I said, that comes with a side of cock. So, and my thing is, I don't care if you do illegal things. I don't care. I'm not saying that everything I do is, is on the up and up. I'm definitely not this, dirty. I've sped and done stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Hell, I've even drank and drive, done that. As long as you know that, hey, there's a consequence to this action, and there might be cock on the end of this, and you're okay with cock, hey, I say go ahead and do it. Just don't write me from, jail. This is bullshit, man. They're fucking the shit out of me. No. You said you were okay. If a cock ended up in your ass, you said you were fine with that. So, fuck you, take the cock and have a smile, because they go together. If you do stuff like this, that's where you could end up. And, literally you need to, just think about it. If it fits in your ass, then I say, go ahead, do it. If you're all right with that and it fits and you're going to smile while it's going in there, I say go ahead and do it. Because, that's the only thing. Just if you're okay with the consequences. If you're okay with the consequences, go ahead and do it. That's the problem. That's the main problem for me. You know what I mean? Doing something like this. That's the main thing I would think of. You ask problems, there's one problem. A cock in my ass. That's my main problem. You ask for more than one problem, I'm going to give you one. So if that makes you, want to stop, then good. I did my job. And if you want to continue doing it, then that's also good. Just don't cry to people, when that happens. All right. Last question of the week. Okay. This one kind of hurts. It's a female, of course. She says, hey, Clay, I am pregnant with my ex-boyfriend's baby. I really love my ex, and I would like to restart our relationship. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, especially, having a child. That's cool. Okay. He wants nothing to do with the baby. Oh, shit. Oh. His parents are divorced, and his father was never there for him. Okay. I'd really like him to be there for our baby and me. We are friends, but it hurts to see him with other women. I need advice. All right. Well, the best advice that I could give you is move on. Seriously, this guy, hopefully he's not going to be a, deadbeat, and he wants to be in his child's life, but there's nothing you can do here. There's nothing you can do. Literally, there's nothing you can do. And it's not for you. I mean, don't get me, if the world was perfect, hell, if the world was perfect, I wouldn't be in the fucking basement. So, you got to take what life gives you. And he's already told you how he feels, and there's no magic wand or magic thing that anyone's going to tell you that's going to make this guy stop being a dick. So, literally, move on, go to school or find something to get your mind off of him, because guys, when they're stuck on stupid like this, there's nothing you can do to change him. And thing about it is, he's doing you a favor, because you don't want that type of knucklehead in your kid's life anyway. I mean, I women cry about these, this guy's not there for my child. I don't think you want that asshole in that child's life to go ahead and screw him up, or him or her up, so they grow up to be an asshole. They're doing you a favor. I don't want negative people around me. I mean? Thank God I had only positive people around me. I didn't have a knucklehead, telling me all this bullshit, that he was hung up on. No, fuck that guy. And he's helping you out, and he's helping the child out. If the child wants to know who the father is, it's that asshole right there. You know what I mean? But that's all you got to do. That child will figure it out on his own. You know what I mean? So no, let him do what he does. He's being a blessing to you. And, I hope everything works out for you, and keep your head up and keep writing me, because you're awesome. Great question. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who wrote in. And, I hope you enjoyed it, and some of it's funny, some of it's not, but all of it's real. That's all that I care about. And thank you guys again for coming out, and have a great week. Later.
Wow. Now you see why he lived in the basement? If you would like to continue supporting this podcast, come back next week. Clay has an endless wealth of ignorance that he can pollute your life with. If you have questions about your life that you would like answered by someone who can't get it together himself, email him at clay@claymiles.com, or send the questions to his Facebook page, the official Clay Miles page. From the bottom of my heart, thanks for tuning in. The more you listen, the less he talks to me. Thanks again.